rotating to the mid lane, giving you a much better chance of catching their mid laner off guard, because staying in your lane won't solve the problem, and nothing will change. Sylvanna can just keep freezing the wave and denying your resources, so don't hesitate to leave your lane temporarily, because this will also force Sylvanna to clear the minions and stop freezing the lane. But this Sylvanna is built different. Even after noticing my rotation and seeing me spend time in the mid lane, she stayed disciplined and continued with freezing the lane. So for our second tip, don't rush back to your lane just yet. We're now level 4, which means we can use our full combo and look for opportunities against Sylvanna's teammates instead. We initially planned to go to the bottom lane, but fortunately, our teammates were able to handle it. So we go back to the mid lane, and watch how we carefully maneuver, making sure that our position stays hidden. This is a crucial move because as long as the enemies don't know your exact position, you always have the element of surprise. They won't know where you're coming from, or how you're planning to make your next play, giving you a much higher chance of creating a favorable trade for your team. Now, you just need to keep checking if Sylvanna starts clearing the wave. Once she does, that's the perfect time to go back to the EXP lane. And yes, she finally gave up on freezing the lane. After seeing us appear in mid lane so many times, I guess Sylvanna got tired of playing the waiting game, because normally, your lane opponent will start to get bored just waiting and standing there. So eventually, they will finally decide to move and clear the wave, then tries to take advantage by shredding your gold plates. But that's a bit greedy, and it's exactly the kind of mistake we can punish. To be fair, Sylvanna was definitely patient and understood the important fundamentals of the laning phase. But yes, that's exactly what you can do when your lane opponent freezes the lane. Now let's move on to the mid game. As you can see, Sylvanna has also started actively joining team fights, so we need to start helping our teammates as well. Unfortunately, we were a little late because we went through the jungle, while Sylvanna took the river and got there faster with the movement speed boost. I actually avoided coming from the river, because aside from being forced into a 1v1 with Sylvanna, I also don't like having my position revealed by the minions in the mid lane. So yes, I would normally take the jungle route, because it's a safer way to rotate, and at the same time, it gives us the element of surprise because the enemy has no idea where we're coming from. But take note, if you plan to make this kind of rotation, you need to start moving early, at least 30 seconds before the turtle or lord objective respawns. Then after the turtle fight, we took the opportunity to take down their mid lane turret, and I like how our Guinevere positioned herself here, planning to set up an ambush on Sylvanna. I thought Sylvanna would fall for it, but this Sylvanna has great game sense. She patiently waited under her turret instead, so without any hesitation, we went straight for the ultimate plus flicker combo because once Sylvanna is caught inside the King's Calling, her options to escape become very limited. And as you can see, at this point, we're now the ones in control of the game. And I have to say, we do have some really good and reliable teammates here. Although we had a rough start, we managed to recover and turn things around. Look, we also have a great combo with Guinevere, and not only that, we have Kadita too. That makes our team composition really scary. And this Kadita is also a very skilled player. She knows how to find good positions, and she even managed to force Mia to use her ultimate. So we have to capitalize on Mia not having her ultimate. We make sure to keep an eye on her and take her down, because Mia is an easy target when she doesn't have her ultimate. The king can easily catch her, especially since she doesn't have a blink skill. Actually, that's not Mia's fault though. There are simply some heroes that she's weak against, no matter how skilled the Mia player is. I actually feel sad for Mia here, getting blamed by her teammates. I mean, it's really hard not to get caught when your hero doesn't have a dash skill and your only escape option is your ultimate. But anyways, I thought we could just play recklessly and blindly land our ultimate here. But yeah, the enemies aren't that easy. Look, they have the skill and determination to make a comeback. And take note, late game is where Mia really starts to shine. So if we continue playing recklessly like this, we could easily lose this game. Also, Xavier's damage is becoming a big threat at this stage, so we have to play with discipline if we really want to win this game. Then Kadita goes in and successfully takes down Xavier. At least one of the enemy team's main damage dealers is eliminated. Now they're all going after her, so we try to isolate Mia. Fortunately, she still has her ultimate, but we're not too scared of her because we have a defensive item, Chastise Pauldron, and its passive gives us HP recovery. But of course, you need to back off when your skills are on cooldown, and I don't want to give up this mid lane turret either, so we'll just focus on clearing the minions here, because Florin is about to respawn, and our ultimate will be ready in just a few seconds. Besides, we still have Chastise Pauldron's passive to somehow help us survive. Yes, we did our best to defend this mid lane turret, but unfortunately, we still lost it. Now Mia goes in, and just look at her damage. We managed to escape, but we had to burn our flicker in the process. But as you can see, we still have control and the advantage here, so there's nothing to worry about. We didn't even move an inch the moment we saw Khalid here. That's how confident we were. But what we didn't know was that the whole enemy team was coming for us. Not one, not two, but 4 enemies came just to take us down. And yes, they successfully took us down. Now look at them, they're getting a free lord. Meanwhile, Sylvanna and Khalid are doing a great job pressuring the mid lane as well, so we have to stop them. But I failed to check Sylvanna's items and didn't realize she had Winter Crown. We could have taken her down here. That's why it's very important to item check before engaging. Nonetheless, we still managed to force her to use her flicker. Now their lord is marching down the mid lane. But before I show you what happened in this game, let's move on to game 2, because this one is also about how to counter Mia. And yes, this time, they have Sylvanna as their jungler. Then our lane opponent is Paquito. Let's not spend too much time talking about how to lane against him, because we already have a guide on how to lane against him in our previous video. So let's skip the laning phase and transition straight to the first turtle. Now, since Sylvanna is their jungler, we locked our eyes on her, but unfortunately, Valir managed to secure the turtle. And notice how we immediately hide in the bush while calculating our next move, because I'll say it again, Mincefer becomes much more effective when you add the element of surprise. So make it a habit to strike when the enemy least expects it. Simply maintain your distance, use bushes whenever possible, and avoid showing yourself too early in the fight. The less information you give the enemy, the harder it is for them to predict where you're coming from. And now we're at the second turtle, so we decided to help our jungler burst the objective as quickly as possible, because we already used our ultimate to take down their Mia. So our plan here is simple, secure the turtle and back off. But the enemies really didn't want to give us this objective for free. Their Franco even used Flicker just to reach our jungler. We tried to save him, but we're already surrounded, and now they're coming after us. Still, we used all our skills to make one last attempt hoping to make an epic outplay. Thankfully, our Kadita didn't leave us behind, so at least we managed to get some good trades. I checked on our gold laner and noticed he was having a hard time against Mia, so instead of going back to the EXP lane, we decided to rotate to gold lane and try to slow down their Mia. Meanwhile, Nathan thought we were swapping lanes with him, so he went to the EXP lane. That's definitely not a bad move, but honestly, I was hoping he would stay in the gold lane because I was just trying to help him take down Mia. But anyways, there he is in the top lane, going toe-to-toe with Paquito, and unfortunately, he gets taken down once again. Now notice how we stayed patient here. We let Mia get comfortable and go deep before revealing ourselves. This also gives Kadita enough time to get into position, and since Mia still has her ultimate, we didn't use King's Calling immediately. Instead, we used skill 2 to force her to burn her ultimate first, while we saved our first skill and ultimate to catch her after she uses her ultimate. Now she's running away with low HP. Unfortunately, Kadita couldn't follow up because their Franco was there to interrupt her, and we know she hasn't gotten far yet, so we tried to find her and hunt her down. We successfully canceled her recall, then pretended to back off to make her feel safe enough to come forward. And yes, she took the bait. Meanwhile, Nathan was actually watching us the whole time, throwing some trash talk and telling us what we could have done better. But that's fine. Just choose to understand your teammates and don't argue with them. As long as you know that you did your best and made the right decisions, that's enough. At the end of the day, we're all just trying to win together. They are still your teammates, not your enemies, so just let them say what they want to say. Maybe they're right, or maybe they're wrong. But either way, choose to understand their point and respect their opinion. We're all human, and we all see things differently. Now, if you've noticed, we remain very cautious here. That's because their Sylvana is still missing from the map, and we really have to respect her combo and avoid getting caught off guard. So we tried to predict where she would come from, but while we were still guessing, she suddenly showed up and jumped straight onto our Angela. So we quickly jumped onto them as well. They were even spamming emotes here, probably thinking they could still survive and get away. But our setup was already perfect, giving our teammates an easy chance to follow up. Franco even burned his Flicker, but he still couldn't escape this. So with that, we secured the third turtle nice and clean. And here, just look at how deep Nathan is. As a gold laner, you shouldn't be this far forward, especially when we don't have information on where the enemies are on the map. So sadly, he gets taken down. But before the enemy can celebrate, we make sure to get a trade as well. Meanwhile, Mia is pushing the top lane, so we need to move quickly and stop her before she can apply pressure any further. And one important thing to do before taking her down is to item check. If you have to triple check, then do it. Just make sure everything is calculated before you fully commit. And as I mentioned earlier, use skill 2 first to force her to use her ultimate. Once she uses it, wait for the right moment, then use the range of your hook to catch her. And here, the first lord has respawned, and the enemies are already starting it. But notice how we carefully maneuver around them without showing ourselves. We don't want to give them any information about where we are or what we're planning to do. Again, the element of surprise is what makes Minceter so effective in team fights, especially when contesting important objectives like this. So make sure you don't rush it. Be patient and wait for the right moment to reveal yourself. The best time to strike is when the enemies have very little time to react to your attack, especially when they are already distracted. So catch them off guard, and make sure your teammates are ready to follow up. We secured the lord and almost wiped them out. Actually, they had a strong composition, but they let their ego take over. After our teammates started taunting back, they got emotional and began making bad decisions. They started throwing emotes first, but they couldn't handle it when our teammates did the same. But to be fair, they really showed some great skills though. Look at Franco, almost all of his hooks are on point, and we still had the lord pushing in the bottom lane. But anyways, since this was only level 1 lord, they were able to defend it pretty easily. Now, let's move on to the second lord. If you've noticed, we often struggle to get into position first during major objectives because our jungler and roamer usually get taken down before the lord even spawns. So, the enemy team is usually the one who gets control over the lord pit. But thankfully, we have a Kadita who played really well this game. She managed to take down Sylvana, the enemy's jungler. Unfortunately, she got taken down as well, but that's still a good trade for us. Meanwhile, we didn't rush to join the team fight. It's not because we had no map, but because we were playing around the macro. We wanted to pressure the lane first, because this gives us more leverage and advantage, especially in case we lose the team fight. But as you can see, my teammates managed to handle the enemies on their own, and yes, we eventually wiped them all out here. And look, our minions were already marching deep in the top lane, giving us a clear opening to take down their top lane inhibitor turret. And we still had one catapult left, so we tried to end the game right here. But Sylvana was only a few seconds away from respawning, so we decided to back off and try to take her down first. Unfortunately, our hooks didn't connect, so we stayed disciplined and decided to take the mid lane inhibitor turret instead. And Sylvana immediately jumped in when she saw an opening for a 4-man set. That was a really nice attempt, and she even managed to take down our Angela. Although she got taken down, she still did a great job buying time for her teammates to respawn. And that's a Valir and Mia defending the base, so we definitely have to respect them. And Paquito is also about to respawn as well, so the safer play here is to secure the third lord first and hopefully use it to end the game. And speaking of ending the game, I don't want to finish this without giving Franco a little lesson. He had been taunting my teammates earlier, so I just wanted to humble him a bit before we close out the game. Yes, he's not the most important target, but I'm confident we're still going to win this game anyway. We waited for him to use his Flicker, giving him a false sense of hope that he could escape. And once again, Sylvana jumps in, but I was actually surprised by how much damage she dealt, that I immediately did an item check after we got taken down. And then I realized that I had only been buying defensive items against Mia, but I didn't have any magic defense at all. So technically, Minceter can be quite squishy. What helps him survive even with full damage build is his skill 2, which gives damage reduction from the front, along with the HP recovery from his passive and items. But if you noticed what happened when Sylvana took us down, we were actually just using basic attacks without using skill 2. So we weren't getting any damage reduction from our skill 2, which is why her magic damage hit us really hard. hard. That's a very important thing to take note when playing Mincefer. This simple detail can make a huge difference and can really be a game changer. But anyways, our teammates played really well, and they still managed to successfully end this game. But before we go back to what happened in game 1, let's take a quick look at game number 3. And yes, this time we're playing in a legend lobby. And it's Mia once again, together with Paquito and Sun, 3 of the most annoying heroes you can face in ranked games right now. And in this game, we're actually playing as the roamer. And here's the thing about Mia, she's very weak in the early game, so you have to take advantage of that and pressure her right from the start. And if she's playing it safe and keeping her distance, then choose your first skill so you can reach her. Now, if you've noticed, the camera is shaking here. That's maybe because my fingers aren't as steady as they used to be. Yes, it's honestly a little painful to realize that my skills are slowly fading away. Even something as simple as holding the camera feels harder to do now. And I guess that's just part of getting older. You see, your skills don't stay at their peak forever, and sometimes you have to accept that you're not the same player you were before. And maybe, this is already a sign that it's time for me to leave MLBB. I've actually been thinking about this for quite some time now. Not because I stopped loving the game, but because life is slowly asking me to focus on other things. I have personal responsibilities now, and I know there will come a time when I have to choose where I put my time and energy. Aside from I want to share my knowledge in the game, I created this channel because deep down, I was hoping that maybe one day, a professional team would notice me. Maybe someone would see my potential and give me one last opportunity to become a pro player I've always dreamed of. Because it has been my dream for years. Back when I was younger and still in my prime, assassins were my favorite heroes, especially playing in the jungle. I used to dream about competing at the highest level and proving that I could belong there. And when I created this channel, I told myself, why not give that dream one last chance? So I did, but nothing happens. Maybe I never became the professional player I dreamed of becoming, but through this channel, I believe I still got to do something meaningful. I got to share what I learned with thousands of players, and I've seen so many of you become really good with Mincefer. And honestly, that makes me proud, because now, I realize that maybe the dream wasn't only about becoming a pro player, maybe part of the dream was also about leaving something behind, something that other players could learn from, something that could continue even after I'm no longer here. Of course, it's still painful to accept that I'm getting older and that I'm no longer the same player I used to be. My fingers aren't as steady, my mechanics aren't as sharp, and I can feel that my prime is slowly becoming a memory. But I guess that's life. There comes a point when you have to accept that you're changing. I'll say this again, you have to accept that you can't stay at your peak forever. And that's okay, because even if my journey ends here, the journey of the next player is just beginning. I've already seen so many talented Mincefer players out there, and I'm sure there will be someone who takes the king even further than I ever could. Someone who will make better plays, reach higher ranks, and maybe even accomplish the dream that I couldn't. And if that happens, I'll be very proud and happy. Remember, the king's journey doesn't have to end with me. Someone else will carry the crown. Because at the end of the day, I don't think a dream has to come true exactly the way we imagined it for it to be meaningful. Sometimes, the journey itself is already something worth being grateful for. So if this really is the end of my MLBB journey, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone who watched my videos, learned from me, supported me, laughed with me, and stayed along for the journey. But wait, before I officially leave the game, I guess there's still one thing I want to do. I want to end this journey by fulfilling one of your requests, to collaborate with some of your favorite creators. And of course, I want to start with our brother Faustino. The only problem is, he's playing on the India server. But don't worry, we'll find a way to make it happen. Maybe we'll even have to use a VPN just to make this collaboration possible. And of course, we have Charlie, but we're playing on different servers as well. But we'll figure something out so we can also play together with him. So for now though, we'll start with the creators here on the PH server. So of course, we have Jagler. Really excited to play with him, so I'm definitely looking forward to making some content together with him. So stay tuned for that. We also got the chance to collaborate with Zed, who is actually the top 1 global Johnson. And look at this guy, he's apparently available 24/7. Bro really has nothing going on. The final unemployed boss indeed. And of course, we're bringing Eugen Kun with us too. Hopefully he's available, because he's also one of our closest brothers in the community. There are still a few games left to play, a few creators left to meet, like XG, Dezo, Vainglory, 10 times top 1 global Ruby, Glovid, and many more. Hopefully, we can make a few more memories together in our MLBB community. Now, let's get back into the game. And yes, Paquito comes in, and we got so excited about landing our ultimate that we ended up wasting it. And that's when Paquito started taunting us, throwing emotes like he knew he had already won the fight. But for those who don't know me yet, I'm Checkmate. And when enemies start taunting like this, it's time to remind them who they're dealing with. Because I've seen a lot of players get really confident the moment they realize Mincefer doesn't have his ultimate. But again, as I always say, Mincefer's strength doesn't rely on his ultimate alone. So never let your guard down just because the king doesn't have his ultimate. Trust me, you'll end up running for your life instead. Although yes, his ultimate is a huge game changer and one of Mincefer's biggest advantages, his overall mechanics are what truly make him complete and scary to play against. And if you've noticed, even though we managed to take down Mia repeatedly, Paquito and Sun were already starting to snowball and dominate the early to mid game. But the good thing is, both of these heroes can be easily stopped and countered by the king. As you probably read, yes, they were actually begging us not to end the game, but we had to finish it right away because we still need to go back and see what happened in game 1. And yes, here we are defending against their lord. Kadita did an amazing job taking down YSS, and we stayed close to make sure she could safely escape in case Mia tried to commit and punish her down. But as you can see, Mia didn't dare to go any further, so we went straight for the lord. Our goal here is to maintain our tower advantage, so we have to make sure all 3 of our inhibitor turrets stay standing. And now here comes Mia, doing what she does best in the late game. She went from 0 to hero and has become become unstoppable. And just in case you missed it, these are the items we're using during this time. We have 2 defensive items specifically designed to counter Mia and help us survive her late game burst damage. And if you feel like Mia can still take you down and you can't out-sustain her, don't hesitate to adjust your build. Mia is one of those heroes who can deal a massive amount of damage in the late game. That's why a lot of players just choose to ban her during the draft phase. So if you need to sell some of your attack items to make room for more defensive items like Guardian Helmet or Immortality, that's definitely okay. And you don't have to worry too much about losing your physical items, because again Minceither's passive also benefits from defensive items that provide HP. That means, even if you decide to go for a full tank build, you can still deal decent damage to Mia while becoming much harder to take down yourself. It's all about adapting your build to the situation and making sure you can survive long enough to punish her. But the build you're currently seeing on the screen still isn't defensive enough to sustain against heavy magic damage. If you've noticed, we got deleted almost instantly in the previous clash. Xavier's damage was just too much, especially with Mia and YSS also hitting us at the same time. But honestly, I guess we got pretty lucky with our teammates this game. Even though I was playing solo, I was fortunate enough to find teammates like them. Once again, this is Checkmate.
I can feel your fear. Shadows cover me. Shadows cover me.
We have to fight, but that doesn't make you my enemy.
Shadows cover me. Remember my name, Lynx!
是我们感情丰富太慷慨，还是有上天安排？是我们本来就是那一派，还是舍不得太乖？是那一次约定了没有来，让我哭得像小孩？是我们急着证明我存在，还是不爱会发呆 ？Baby， 不得不爱，否则快乐从何而来？不得不爱，否则悲伤从何而来？不得不爱，否则我就失去未来。好像身不由己，不能自己很失败，可是每天都过得精彩。
天天都需要你爱，我的心思有你猜。I love you， 我就是要你，让我每天都精彩。天天把它挂嘴边，到底什么是真爱 ？I love you， 到底有几分说的比想象更快
？I asked girlfriend how you been， 来去了几回，我从来没有想过爱情会变得如此无奈。是命运吗？难道难过上天的安排没办法？天天的每天的心事，到底由谁来陪我诚心也诚意？但周围扰人环境始终让我们无法在这样的自由相恋。我精彩，你发呆，两个心不安的摇摆，应该有的未来是否真的那么的无法期待？舍不得再相爱。You my girl, my girl, my friend, how much I love you so so much。看着你哀愁，要我如何怎么承受面对 ？I'm sorry, you sweetheart, my love, I want it only, baby。不得不爱，否则快乐从何而来？不得不爱，否则悲伤从何而来？不得不爱，否则我就失去未来。好像身不由己，不能自己很失败，可是每天都过得精彩。
天天都需要你爱，我的心思有你猜。I love you， 我就是要你，让我每天都精彩。天天把它挂嘴边，到底什么是真爱 ？I love you， 到底有几分说的比想象更快？
会不会有一点无奈？
会不会有一点太快？
可是你给我的爱，让我养成了依赖，心中充满爱的节拍。
需要你爱，我的心思有你猜。I love you， 我就是要你，让我每天都精彩。天天把它挂嘴边，到底什么是真爱 ？I love you， 到底有几分说的比想象更快？
宁静怪，神的下凡来救个时代，理智坏坏，死性不改，要你为我存在。可不可以你把我宠坏，坏到我谁都不爱？
其实还不确定，只是四目相对有心悸。不见你会想你，在人群中找你，找到后又假装不看你。他们说你有点坏，追你的女生都很伤心。可是我永不会追，我要让你忍不住动心。要保持努力，忽远又忽近，不能随意献殷勤。要像迷着半天美，阅读更多书籍，充实自己更完美。不是每次的约会，你约我就出现，不是每通的电话，你打来我都会接。爱情不是投入越快，就可以收获更多。喜欢被你送到家门，但不能请你喝咖啡。
Without a power.
其实我渴望有一天能够偷你一些，心意全部被你知道，会珍惜不会骄傲。其实我真的喜欢你，但还没有爱上你。希望你就是对的人，能和我彼此宠爱。
无论我走到哪里都不能停止想你，亲爱的，在我心底没人比你更美丽。轻轻唱的软语，你谱下一段旋律，让星星揭开童话故事中的秘密。Oh my god， 已经爱上他，真是代表大家喝了奇怪药水中的魔法，街上溜溜达达，还是不想回家，一个人看着电影，嘴里嚼着爆米花。哦，每分每秒都想和你通电话，飞到巴黎铁塔下自在的喝奶咖，去百慕大，看海和沙，跳桑巴，点燃了火把，我们尽情这样爱，那就是你可爱女孩。天上星星我为你摘，自由长大我来跟我来，甩甩帽子一起歪歪戴，全世界我只爱你一个，永不掩盖。看窗外出现彩虹，天空就会放晴，公主和王子的剧情害你哭红了眼睛，又何在你总一点双人份冰激凌，让所有情敌感觉比谁全都更硬。你想走走，你想就走，我陪你左右，满脑子都是你不再像某某某，就通通前后红黄绿，恋有几首的规律，变成电动木流体，突然又想到和了完美。Baby honey， nice way to candy， 拥抱的交响曲哼唱着，突然雨翻送来洗滴滴，随时随地靠你。Hey come on come on， 用心引我要爱，的就是你可爱女孩。天上星星我为你摘，自由长大我来买，跟我来，甩甩帽子一起歪歪戴，全世界我只爱你一个，永不掩盖。爱情像龙卷风，我们被卷入其中，就是让爱的天崩地裂，轰轰隆隆。爱难免会失控，也被装可怜虫，陷入迷宫，惊恐伤痛难走严重。喜欢你笑啊，像鲜艳的花，偷偷穿的情话被包成八卦，解开爱的密码，开心我随便刷，滴答滴滴答滴，终于被想你。爱你在一起。 天上星星，我为你摘，所有账单我来买，跟我来，傻帅帽子一起歪歪来，全世界我只爱你一个，永不掩盖。手牵手一起走在幸福的大街，微风缓缓地吹来，你我相依偎，爱的目光如此的热烈。这份爱就像是燃烧的火堆，炽热的火焰如同盛开的玫瑰，不管白天黑夜继续的沉醉。整个世界弥漫薄荷般的气味，耳边你的呢喃不停吹，所有孤单寂寞都被悄震碎，你的眼神就像流淌着的河水，流进我的身体，任心飞，洗涤所有悲伤烦恼，带来安慰。关于我们，我只想说简单一句，就是爱你，闭上飞，金蝉作美，天造地设的一对。手牵手一起走在幸福的大街，微风缓缓地吹来，你我相依偎，爱的目光如此的热烈。这份爱就像是燃烧的火堆，炽热的火焰如同盛开的玫瑰，不管白天黑夜继续的沉醉。整个世界弥漫薄荷般的气味，耳边你的呢喃不停吹，所有孤单寂寞都被悄震碎，你的眼神就像流淌着的河水，流进我的身体，任心飞，洗涤所有悲伤烦恼，带来安慰。关于我们，我只想说简单一句，就是爱你，闭上飞，金蝉作美，天造地设的一对。关于我们，我只想说简单一句，就是爱你，闭上飞，金蝉作美，天造地设的一对。 关心，阳光
friends, maybe.
下看到你羞涩的表情，并没有太多的话语，可我已经意识到这段感情。我们一起坐在咖啡厅，我们一起吃你爱吃的冰淇淋，我们是对方最美的记忆。你挽着我的手臂，幸福地走在人群里，就在一起，谁让我们相遇？以后的日子我们一起相依，我会宠着你，我会纵容你，谁要欺负你，我就站出保护你，就在一起，一生相守不弃，就在一起，谁都不许说分离，这段恋情是上天给予，会让我们成为这个世界上最美的情侣。你笑，我陪着你笑，你哭我就在你身边逗你开心。如果你生气不理我，我就会厚着脸皮向你贴近。在这我们共同呼吸，不管未来怎样都无所谓起，一辈子都说我爱你，让整个城市聆听着我们幸福的声音。就在一起，谁让我们相遇？以后的日子我们一起相依，我会宠着你，我会纵容你，谁要欺负你，我就站出保护你，就在一起，一生相守不弃，就在一起，谁都不许说分离，这段恋情是上天给予，会让我们成为这个世界上最美的情侣。就在一起，谁让我们相遇？以后的日子我们一起相依，我会宠着你，我会纵容你，谁要欺负你，我就站出保护你，就在一起，我们相守不弃，就在一起，谁都不许说分离，这段恋情是上天给予，会让我们成为这个世界上最美的情侣，会让我们成为这个世界上最美的情侣。等你从门前经过，送到你的手中帮你解渴，
像夏天的可乐，像冬天的可可，你是对的时间，对的角色。
已经2年结果下个周末，你的小小情绪对我来说，
也不知为何，伤口还没愈合，这样闯进我的心窝。是你让我看见干枯沙漠开出花一朵，
是你让我想要每天为你写一首情歌，
用最浪漫的副歌，
你也轻轻地附和，
眼前坚定着我们的选择。 划最幸福的风格，用时间去思念，爱情有点甜，这心愿不会变，爱情有点甜。
已经有了一起过下个周末，你的小小情绪对我来说，
我也不知为何伤口还没愈合，这样闯进我的心窝，是你让我看见干枯沙漠开出花一朵，
是你让我想要每天为你写一首情歌，
慢慢的副歌，
你也轻轻的附和，
眼神坚定着我们的选择，是你让我的世界从那刻变成粉红色，
是你让我的生活从此都只要你陪我，
爱要精心来雕刻，
我是你开朗记录，
用心刻画最幸福的风格，是你让我看见干枯沙漠开出花一朵，
是你让我想要每天为你写一首情歌，
最浪漫的副歌，
你也轻轻的附和，
眼神坚定着我们的选择，是你让我的世界从那刻变成粉红色，
是你让我的生活从此都只要你陪我，
爱要精心来雕刻，
我是你开朗记录，
用心刻画最幸福的风格，
用心刻画最
最幸福的风格。
我喜欢你，
我不喜欢你。
那我再想想办法。
我喜欢你的眼睛，你的睫毛，你的冷傲。我喜欢你的酒窝，你的嘴角，你的微笑。我喜欢你，全世界都知道，嘲笑别闹，我会继续，请你准备好。我喜欢你的衬衫，你的手机，你的味道。我想做你的棉袄，你的手套，你的心跳。我喜欢你，全世界都明了煎熬。别气恼我多难信，请你等着瞧。喜欢你在每一刻每一秒，喜欢你在每一处每一角，喜欢你已变成习惯，难以戒掉。我都喜欢你，我不知道。喜欢你让下雨天放晴了，喜欢你让下雪天温暖了，喜欢你已变成信仰，难以放掉。我多喜欢你，你会知道。我喜欢你打篮球，每个瞬间都很闪耀。我喜欢你弹钢琴，每个音符都很美 欢你让下雨天放晴了，喜欢你让下雪天温暖了，喜欢你已变成信仰难以放掉，我多喜欢你，你会知道。
可不可以你把我宠坏到我什么都不爱？
就这对我很依赖，就这对我很无赖，对别人不理睬。
可不可以你把我宠坏到我什么都不爱？
你是我的小宇宙，我要做你的星球，围绕在你左右。乖乖，虽然有些不快，如果我喜欢，所有缺点都不用改。拜拜，生气就说拜拜，但说了拜拜，只要我红就会回来。
我天生可爱，古灵精怪，神美下凡来这个时代，脾气坏坏，死性不改，要你为我存在。可不可以你把我宠坏到我谁都不爱？
就这对我很依赖，就这对我很无赖，对别人不理睬。
可不可以你把我宠坏到我谁都不爱？
你是我的小宇宙，我要做你的星球，围绕在你左右。乖乖，虽然有些不快，如果我喜欢，所有缺点都不用改。拜拜，生气就说拜拜，但说了拜拜，只要我红就会回来。
我天生可爱，古灵精怪，神美下凡来这个时代，脾气坏坏，死性不改，要你为我存在。可不可以你把我宠坏到我谁都不爱？
就这对我很依赖，就这对我很无赖，对别人不理睬。
可不可以你把我宠坏到我谁都不爱？
你是我的小宇宙，我要做你的星球，围绕在你左右。
可不可以你把我宠坏到我谁都不爱？
就这对我很依赖，就这对我很无赖，对别人不理睬。
可不可以你把我宠坏到我谁都不爱？
你是我的小宇宙，我要做你的星球，围绕在你左右。
紧你的耳朵，说爱你不屑太多。如果相遇的几率1万分之一那么多，请相信我的真真真心比宇宙还辽阔。我会牵着你的手，笑你全部接受。
你的耳朵，它的理由。打开你的爱情手册，就在此刻，为你唱的专属情歌，要记得。
轻轻靠近你的耳朵，说爱你不屑太多。如果相遇的几率1万分之一那么多，请相信我的真真真心比宇宙还辽阔。我会牵着你的手，直到你全部接受。
你的爱情手册，就在这一刻，这首专属情歌，请记得。
直到你全部接受。
把孤独当作晚餐。
巷口灯光忽明忽灭，手中甜咖啡冷却，嘴角不经意泄露想念，在发呆的窗前凝结。其实不爱漫漫长夜，因为你猜过了情节，可是蜷缩的回忆不热烈，我如何把孤单溶解？你看啊，春日的蝴蝶，你看它颤抖着飞跃，和风与暖阳倾斜，却冰冷的季节。你看啊，仲夏的弯月，你看它把欢愉都切，倒挂天际的笑靥。
现早就丢掉了自己。特别是一个人我控制住自己，全部回忆在继续记忆里。你想要我是现在，不是那遥远的未来，选择的困惑。在没人能懂你生气的原因和客气的无力，在遥远的距离。我把我的爱忘了不是我，只是你就没有把你的痕迹涂完，走过的地方只剩下你的爱，把你藏在心头，每天每夜想你，害怕你的眼泪，没人为你抹去，不能想象没有了你的未来，你是那位能让你过得比我更精彩。I want you back， 我掉你的所有风雨，一直在不往前走。我有种能够忘掉你的温柔。要怎么能忘记？忘记你？所有人都知道 I can't let you go， 每个人都知道 I can't let you go， 你为什么还不知道 I can't let you go，Baby baby I can't let you go， 在你的心里我是怎样的人，把话都套路让你知道我心上。You know you know you know you know， 哪里都是。You know you know you know you know you know， 感谢你陪我走过这一程。You know you know you know you know you know， 每天都爱自己一点，把生活当成童话一点，那么晚上想你过得好习惯，在你早就上了。
一样不难过，怎么我知道，反正大概就是这些话，假装或洒脱，笑过也哭过，至少你会有第三者的生活去画着。该继续猜测，直接就开口吗？纠结如何说破，可越想了解的，也是无法触摸。爱就是爱着，不爱就不爱了，青春不曾后他，可越想忘记的，反而记得深刻。你快停，滴答滴，滴答滴，滴答滴，是你的声音。你快停，是我在和你最爱听。